Alright, hello and welcome to the Game Fanatics podcast. My name is Ben, and today I'm joined by Jeff.
Hello.
And Breezy.
Smaug.
God damn it. And today we are going to talk about the strange leaking / publicly listing trailer of Batman Arkham Knight, the final Batman game from Rocksteady.
Air quotes.
Air quotes. I'm pretty sure they said this last time, but
I don't remember them saying it last time.
I don't know. I still haven't played City.
History's on my side.
Sure. Sure. Whatever that means. But it's a CG trailer. It's quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-minute trailer. I was expecting like a 2-minute teaser thing, but I guess if the game's coming out this fall, this October? Yeah. Right? October.
That's speculation.
Damn it. Allegedly October 14th. Allegedly to next gen and PC only.
Because the Wii U doesn't count as next gen, apparently.
It does, but it doesn't.
You should definitely clarify just in case people get mad at you.
Well, they'll get mad at me anyway, because I haven't played Arkham City, and I shouldn't be able to talk about Batman ever again, blah, 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 blah.
But yeah, let's start with, like, this teaser trailer this announcement trailer, was really long.
Yes. And
Arkham City's announcement trailer was like 1.5 minutes. And it was just like a pan shot of the outer walls, and then we got a cut of Joker laughing in his sick chair, and then that was it.
That was it?
Yeah, it was at the VGAs for 2009. I remember sitting there and being like, there's a sequel already? This is awesome.
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum was my favorite game that year.
I really wish, because like City came out a year later, Origins, and a year later this game. I really wish there was more time in between. It's becoming Assassin's Creed, where there's just too many games and I can't go through them fast enough.
But unlike Assassin's Creed, Batman's actually fun.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know why I made those noises, but well, I think Assassin's Creed good, but Batman's really good. I won't say that. I'd probably rather play Batman, I guess.
The best implementation out of all the Assassin's Creed series has been the shit with the boats. Everything else has been very just samey. Let's all blend in, and I'm going to poke you with my small blade underneath my wrist.
Well, on the subject of transportation, it does seem like they're adding the Batmobile into the game as a large-ish portion of the gameplay.
Yes, and Batman is going to call in favors to get the streets widened so his Batmobile can fit.
I love that. We have this list of things like bullet points about the game, and it says the city streets are much wider to allow for the Batmobile.
It's like the SpongeBob thing where there's push bikini bottom, right?
Yeah, just like move it over.
My God. I just imagine like Patrick like pushing the fucking curbs to one side.
Push these over.
It's the exact same principle as those things you put in your shoe to make them bigger.
There you go.
Yes. Oh
there you
my
go.
God.
But anyway, I don't know how that's gonna work exactly because flying around is more fun to me than driving. You know?
Yeah.
It is.
So, I mean, they made the streets wider, so I guess that's helpful. But I don't know how much I'm going to use that.
Yeah, in Arkham City, like, the streets were, like, single lane. Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, you didn't have a car in Arkham City.
No one had a car. No one's in town.
Oh, man.
No one's in town.
Like, you could fit a car and a half on those roads. Like,
there's like 2 motorcycles and one has to stop to let the other one go by. Like, that's how small the roads are.
Wow.
There's a guy on like a go-kart and he can't fit. He's like stuck. Turn down I can't go down this road. It's too restricting.
Somebody should really ride in these streets.
I know. I wish there was a caped crusader could help me.
Why thanks, Batman.
It's like, Commissioner Gordon, we need wider streets.
Exactly.
So you're clearly very hyped about this game, right?
Oh yeah, let's actually talk about the game. I do really like Arkham Asylum. I think it's a great Metroidvania game. I haven't played City yet, partially because I'd rather play the Metroidvania style of Arkham Asylum, you know?
Yeah.
But it is really fun. There's no denying the combat system that has obviously been copied by like everyone now. Rightfully so.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
It's great. Let's see what else is on this list. Unless you have stuff you want to mention, because I barely even know how to spell Batman. Like,
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman? Who? What?
Yeah, I guess while you're looking at that list, I can talk a little bit about City and what I liked about that. Boy, I just put myself in an interesting position here.
Or what's new from this trailer? Like, what can we gather?
Yeah.
Like, he launches out of the car, which they say is going to be here.
Yes, you can do that in the game, and I'm probably going to be doing that constantly. Just like I like every Grand Theft Auto game. I love just jumping out of the car and letting it slam into buildings and stuff. I wonder if you can do that in this game.
Yes.
They make a very bold statement by saying, Gotham City is 5 times larger than Arkham City.
Yeah.
And they're split into 3 areas with no load times at all. Entering buildings is seamless. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. I read that and I kind of leaned back, like just like, hey, why do you guys want to make an environment that big? Like Arkham City was like the perfect size for that kind of game.
Yeah.
At least with like the Riddler stuff and the side missions. Playing Arkham Origins and trying to do all the Riddler stuff, like it felt a little more tedious because there was so much extra ground to cover, and because the side missions weren't really as well designed.
Maybe it's 5 times bigger because that's how much bigger the roads had to be to fit the car.
Yes. But here on a very great positive note, the game looks gorgeous, huge. Like, why is that included?
That's what this list says. I'm sure that it's running on next gen. It's gonna look great.
Unreal 4, which is they're saying it's slightly modified, but again, like I am so like we've had so many games this generation. Like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Then when you think that's that, we're gonna show you this, and it's like I so am like reserved and waiting for when it comes out because even manufacturers can't promise on what the damn software is going to be in these new consoles. So how the hell are these devs are going to promise, what's going to be in the game day one? I'm so reserved because there was a game that came out not too long ago that was supposed to deliver on all these things and it just couldn't do it. Damn.
That could have been any game. I don't even know. Thief?
No, it was a big game. Big game.
Thief was big?
No, Grand Theft Auto.
Jesus Christ. Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto's multiplayer shit was not working at all for like 2 weeks. Like, come on.
There's a bigger issue with this trailer. I don't care about any of this. I want to see gameplay of this game. I don't need a 4-minute CG trailer. How much did that trailer cost? Like, put that into development. I don't need a CG trailer.
It's probably a trailer from in the game itself, and they just tagged on a few extra things.
That is totally a CG trailer.
Yeah, but they just tagged on a few extra things.
Also, I think Batman looks really stupid in one point. He looks like he has like a giant bobblehead. At like a minute or so in.
Batman, wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a shot from the ground, like looking at him up, right?
Yes,
like,
and it looks like he's like
I totally caught that. But yeah, we should point out that this list we're looking at is an alleged NeoGAF post of what the Game Informer cover story saw.
True.
And what that talks about, yeah.
Oh, Batmobile can fire missiles and stun guns.
Why get out the car?
It has stun guns, which are non-lethal, but missiles.
Let's just not forget about the fact that it is now an indestructible vehicle of destruction, because it says here that whatever he hits in the Batmobile will go flying, which is going to do great for the city's collateral damage. All these are Batman's shenanigans.
Statements. You're still going to hit a tree and hit a dead stop.
And it's going to go flying, man. Didn't you see it? It's right here. It's in the bullet point. It says everything you hit in the car goes flying.
Bullet point are not.
Flies towards space until you see that little star.
Exactly. It's going to be like fucking Team Rocket.
Your Batman blasting off again.
Exactly.
Let's see what else is in this list. Our very professional look at Arkham Knight here.
One other thing that's been covered is that Arkham Knight is not just the name of the game, it's the new villain.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a completely new character that Rocksteady is making for this game. If I'm remembering this right, he's kind of like Batman. Yeah, he has an Arkham symbol on his chest instead of a bat. He's kind of like an anti-Batman.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that.
I think the best storylines with Batman are where he kind of goes off the deep end into like, that's it, screw you guys.
Alfred, I need pizza.
That's not. That's Batman when he's like 14.
Exactly.
Let's see what else is here. It says there's gonna be no multiplayer, which is fine.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, the multiplayer mode in Origins was fine, but I haven't touched it since the first week. I don't think anyone has really. Like every time I go on there, the servers are dead. That's the reason I haven't touched it since the first week.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Not
I think
that
this is
anyone.
interesting that in the trailer we see Harley Quinn working with Two-Face.
They seem to be all working with. Is that Penguin?
I think it's
I
Penguin.
think it's Penguin.
I mean, whenever Harley shows up, Joker's gonna be there somewhere.
Well, she kind of has to be there because without any Joker presence at all, it's very sad.
Yeah, so I think Joker's gonna. What's up with fucking Two-Face in his burnt ass suit? Like, couldn't you get a new suit?
No, it's intentional. It's to highlight he's two.
Wait. So he has a under. Wait.
What?
His base is underneath this like lake thing, and like it just sucked all this water in. How is he gonna put the water back?
Yeah, there's
Wait a minute, Batman. That's not how physics works.
It's CG. We can do whatever we want.
Where the fuck did all that water go? And his car's not even fucking wet when the water was good.
If he can-
on the car.
Be fact checking a Batman CG trailer.
No, but I was saying,
Continuity, guys.
but no.
Uh,
Okay, I'm done.
You're
I'm
the
just gonna
worst.
mute myself.
I thought I was the worst, but you were the worst.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard to talk about how the story bits because you haven't finished Arkham City. I don't want to ruin that for you because some of the stuff they do in that game is amazing.
I already know some things. I know the secret final guy who shows up, which I wish I hadn't spoiled because I do really like who it is.
Yeah, that was an amazing twist. It was spoiled for me too, and I bought the game on day one.
I fucking hate.
Way to go, internet!
I know.
But,
I don't know. Yeah. Just like post-traumatic stress.
Yeah. One of the things I love about Rocksteady is that they put Easter eggs in the previous game for the next one. Like Arkham Asylum had that secret room talking about Arkham City.
Mm.
Yeah, and that was on every single copy day one. It was not patched in. That was part of the game.
That's weird too.
Yeah, in Arkham City there were several Easter eggs and hints. Like there was the side mission with Azrael. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Where he said, Gotham's going to burn. And that's a major image in the trailer and in the logo and the promo art. You're going to see the bat with flames around it a lot as this game gets closer to release.
It's a cool logo.
Yeah, absolutely. Batman says he doesn't believe in fairy tales, by the way. That's just a funny line that came to mind. There's a side mission with Hush in Arkham City.
I haven't played Arkham City, and I don't know who that is.
He's one of the lesser known villains, but
You just go.
I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
Yeah.
Like, if you played the game, you know what's going on. If you haven't played the game, you need to. So please play Arkham City to 100% right now.
High order. I'll get right on it, but tell you what, I'll play it. I'll use the footage for this video.
Spoken. Finish. Arkham City.
Kind of trailed off there. But yeah, it looks good. I think a new Batman game on next gen is very enticing for a lot of people.
Yes. You cut me off before I brought up Scarecrow. There were Easter eggs for that too.
Oh,
yeah. There's that was one of the first major things they found in Arkham City. There was this boat next to a Joker's steel mill. Sorry, that stupid Alabamian accent's coming out.
Yeah.
Next to the Joker steel mill, there's this boat, and you can use your cryptographic sequencer thing. And there's no prompt for it. You just have to find it, and it's super hard to get the right word. But when you open it up, it's there's like cockroaches and all these science experiments, and then there's a form addressed to Jonathan Crane, who's Scarecrow. There's several different references to Scarecrow during the game, and at the beginning of this trailer, we hear some stuff about fear.
Is Scarecrow in City?
He's referenced. He's not directly in
it. Okay.
Yeah. There's one major point in the game when Protocol 10 is initiated. If you go to this toy factory next to the GCPD, there's also some goons that look like scarecrows. Like they could be working for Scarecrow. that's another one of those secrets. Rocksteady, their the way they do Easter eggs and like the love they have for Batman is amazing, and
Oh yeah,
it really shows in the games.
totally. It's kind of ridiculous. Like half my Batman knowledge comes from Arkham Asylum.
Absolutely.
Just from all those audio logs and like the character sheets and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for this, even though I haven't played City.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get right on that. This summer, I guess. I don't know. Empty promise, whatever.
But yeah, I'm looking at this list now. Some things I'm really excited about. The Batmobile can be called at any moment with a button. I loved calling my horse in Red Dead at any moment instead of just having to like go and steal one so I could move around.
The question is, can the Batmobile be summoned when you're inside of a building?
Just bust through the wall.
It's like the fucking Kool-Aid, man.
That'd be cool.
Like you're on the top floor of Wayne Enterprises or something, hit it, and it starts flying through. Bowl all the bad guys over.
Oh, but the most important detail that we seem to have missed is that the wrinkles on Gordon's face crinkle as he talks.
Yes. There's your HD right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Wrinkle.
See an old man's jaws jiggle wiggle.
Ugh. We still have not gotten faces in video games right yet.
L.A. Noire.
Yeah, that did it pretty good.
No, those look like clay puppet faces.
They did. They did look a kind of bit clay
like
heavy,
masks.
but they were. It was really damn good. I mean, as far as what they went through to get that all right,
totally.
I think they did a bang up job on it.
They did a really good job. It's the uncanny valley, and I think we should stop adding wrinkles to things.
I don't think we'll ever be able to get past that valley because then it'll become just I think what's going to happen is we're just going to put on VR helmets. We're going to be stuck like in a chair and just with a helmet on. And people are going to think we're getting ready for a football game.
We're going to turn into the Matrix. We're just all plugged into a thing. And...
No, Ghost in the Shell. Matrix sucks.
Okay.
I think there's too many things on this list to go over, but just looking over it, it's the natural progression as our Asylum was to City. The progression from City to Night is going to be. It looks like it's going to be on the same level of technical leap.
Yeah.
And gameplay additions like in Arkham City, you know how when you're doing the silent takedown, you have to go through the whole animation where you're tripping the guy out. In Arkham City, they added a quick takedown thing where you can just like slam their head into the ground if no one's around you, or if you want to call attention to yourself. Like like when I replay Asylum, I catch myself pressing square button to try and do that, and I forget it was in City.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm an idiot.
Good for you.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
It was like when you were saying the whole like slam their head into the ground quick, my brain went to like Family Guy and Adam West, like, oh, a piece of candy.
It's James Woods, but okay.
Whoever, I don't know.
Wow.
Adam West is the mayor in that show.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. But the Batmobile thing seems to be the natural progression of their traversal methods. You know, in Asylum, you could just glide around. In a City, you could dive bomb to gain some height. So you can. I've done it. You know, glide from the museum all the way to Joker's Steel Mill, which is I've said it again, which is like literally the entire game map, at least for what's above ground.
That's probably impossible.
I'm excited for it, but they or whoever this person is that leaked this on the whatever NeoGAF forum, my thing is I want to see it before I believe it, and I want other people to get hands-on with it before I believe it, not what has been becoming the norm at these press events, which is we're going to play the game and you're going to watch us play it. Like, let other people...
Oh, totally. It's so annoying. E3 was obnoxious with that.
Yeah, like, let us journalistic people touch it, play it, instead of having you demo it. Because otherwise...
Compare it to Family Guy.
Yeah, let me compare it to Family Guy, not you, developer.
Yeah, otherwise it's just a fucking movie.
Yeah, and I'm not playing a movie.
Exactly.
I agree. I think there's going to be a big demo thing at E3. It has to be. I don't know what else they're doing.
Prince money, maybe?
It makes some money, but it's also good, so they can keep making them as long as they're good.
No. Stop making... Enough with these trilogies, quadrilogies. Just stop.
Well, okay, maybe not every year.
Not even every year. Like
Every year.
just stop.
Just stop. Just stop making
Stop.
games. Just
Like
everyone
this
stop.
no, not stop making games. Like stop making the same damn game every 1-2 years. Like this whole generation. This is completely off topic. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
But this whole fucking generation has been nothing but trilogies, sequels, prequels, fucking re-releases. Like make something fucking new already.
You can't. There's no money. This is
There
entirely
is money. You're
separate
just lazy. Well, the publishers are not
risk.
giving them
They
the.
don't want to take risk.
Well, that's not our fault. It's the publisher's fault. And the
No,
publishers
it's not their
need to.
fault. It's their problem.
Yeah, and the publishers need to remember that every game, and I forget who said this, but every game that has now become successful at one point was a new fucking IP. So they need to stop hanging on to that fucking money and lease it out, man. Come on, new shit.
Yeah, I did want to bring this up earlier that the market is kind of oversaturated with Batman everything, but especially like the Batman Arkham series has a lot of products going for it.
Yeah.
Like Arkham Asylum did really well, and then WB was just like, okay, let's get comic series going for this. Let's put an animated film in production if we can. I think I heard rumors of that at one point. So
Yeah,
there's like
there was.
prequel, sequel comics for Arkham Asylum. There's a prequel comic for Arkham City. They put out Arkham Origins and Arkham Origins Blackgate. There's 2 iOS games. Like these guys want to put out Batman Arkham products because it makes money. But as far as the trilogy thing, Breezy, I do think that they had this trilogy planned out from the beginning, because they do have those Easter eggs in place for every game.
But then WB got their little hands into it and started making all these other things.
Yeah.
That's where the problem is.
The first game, because I don't remember coming across a lot of Easter eggs in the first game that was like, hey, we're going to do a sequel. But after the first game was done and they said that they're working on a sequel, yeah, there were tons of Easter eggs saying we're going to keep going with this. But it's getting to the point now where no new games are really being made. All we're seeing is the same shit. And then when something like a Titanfall comes along, everyone just blows their wad and loses their shit. And I'm pretty sure in a year's time, we're going to see Titanfall 2 with more Titans. And it's just, it's getting ridiculous at this point.
More Titans. That's the subtitle.
Exactly.
We added more Titans. Titanfall 2.
Yeah. Well, the thing with the sequel is you can't completely reinvent unless you're Resident Evil 4. And in which case, it did still have the old systems from the Resident Evil games, similar controls, stop and pop gameplay, and horror elements. But from the jump from Asylum to City, it felt fresh enough.
Yeah.
When you have inspiration and you can innovate rather than iterate, I like that in a sequel. Like if Dead Space 2 was Dead Space karting, like like you can't just completely change your game. You have to keep the soul of the first one.
Yeah, it's tough to do.
Mm-hmm.
It is tough, but it's tougher when for one, I think a lot of these games are like, hey, let's throw this out there, let's see what happens. It's like, oh shit, they liked it. Okay, well, let's make a second one now and try more crazy shit, which is normally how it works anyway. But it's just to the point where it's like you can look at some of these games and you can tell like it was one of those things like, oh shit, they didn't expect that to happen, like it's to be successful, and then they came in and they started adding on this extra shit because like you saw with the Street Fighters, and Street Fighter has a history of like super ultra turbo HD remix editions, but you saw them adding features that should have already been in the first Street Fighter. You see them adding more characters which should have been in there who were main staples of the franchise, and then you, like you just mentioned with Dead Space, you could look at Assassin's Creed, like the whole thing with like you had the Brotherhood and you had other assassins you can get to work with you to carry out missions and hits, and it's like this is shit that should have been in these games throughout their long ass development cycle, and it shouldn't take 3-4 iterations to get there of the same game.
But my argument, especially with Assassin's Creed, is I enjoy all of the games. I don't necessarily mind that they're so similar to one another. I just want to play more of it.
To me, the Assassin's Creeds could literally just be put into movie form because it's just the same.
That'd be awful. That would be.
It's boring to me because it's all like, here's a guy, we need you to assassinate him, go do this, and then there's really no emphasis on you like really truly trying to be stealthy. You could choose to play game that way, but you don't have to.
It's not a stealth game.
Exactly, and if I'm gonna to me, my thing is as an assassin, and completely off topic from Batman. Sorry. But my thing is if I'm gonna be an assassin, I need to be stealthy. I need to be concealed and hidden and everything else like that. Like
Batman.
Yes, like Batman, but even more so an Assassins, because I don't know, it's just like I don't understand like how they just couldn't create like the most innovative thing in the Assassin's Creed series. I'm sorry, is the fucking ships, and it's a shame when I want to spend more time on a fucking boat than I want to do assassinating.
Yeah, than what they've been doing for 6 games. I
don't
got
know.
you. I got you.
New shit, people.
Okay, well, I think that's all we got for Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want to do in the game, such as driving,
And Batgirl.
or flying, or Batgirl. Wait, what? Talk to us in the comments below about something related to Batman, not Assassin's Creed. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can also email us, questions, comments, whatever, at podcast@thegamefanatics.com. You can follow me on Twitter at TGF_KirbyLink. Jeff's on Twitter.
TGF_JSmith.
And Breezy does not want your follows.
Yes. I'm not that interesting.
He wants you to widen your roads and put boats on them. So
exactly.
The combat is
there
more
you go.
interesting.
They just flood the city after they widen the roads.
Fuck yeah. Like, I don't know, have Godzilla come up, flood the city, you get boats, and then everybody sing pirate
Did you
shanties.
say flood the silly?
That's not what I meant, damn it.
I love it.
I'm tired.
Flood the silly.
I will stop.